And we're back. I keep forgetting to do that right at the very beginning before we start talking, but I'll get it figured out eventually. So, last we left off, we had done a daring escape from a dungeon full of monstra. Had located a shun after Siltooth snuck in. Mel had a bit of a moment where she saw a floating body and it triggered a explosive sonic boom, sort of, from her throat, which caused everybody damage, fractured a bomb that Siltooth had planted, and things kind of went haywire from there. But we have all escaped and survived, and currently are on a little boat, making their way out of Portitas. You are in the same boat we left off at. Everybody is still kind of chattering. Razmus has just declared that he has lots of answers to give you. And Remy had recently, and by recently I mean in the last couple seconds of our last episode, had given Razmus the rundown of the, oh my gosh, the vision he'd had. Let me make sure everybody's on the board. Is everybody here? Well, while that's getting sorted, Razmus is going to look around at all of you and then look up at the ceiling of this massive tunnel you guys are in. The water level is not super high. It's obviously high enough for a boat to go through, but you can see below, if you stuck your arm in the water and really reached, you could probably reach the bottom. All right, there is Siltooth. And I think we're just waiting for Arden. But yeah, so as you guys slowly chug, well, actually, it's not so slow anymore after Reyna, who is Rasmus's sister, did some stuff to the GEs, or the Gs, the gastro engines in this little boat, started to move at a slightly faster clip. And as you guys are moving, you are approaching a large portcullis. As you get closer, Tyshan, who is the navigator, kind of muscles his way up to the front and says, "All right, Razmus, you know the drill." And Razmus nods and it's like, "All right." And as you get closer, you see that there is a small set of gates within the portcullis. They are locked. There's a big chain in front of them. And as you guys are getting closer and closer, the chain does not appear to be doing anything. As you're pulling up, the engines are not slowing down, but Razmus moves up to the prow of the boat and closes his eyes, and he reaches up, and then there's some blue sparks that appear at the tip of his finger, and he draws one finger down, creating a blue arcing line, and then he connects it with another line, and then a half circle, and he's drawing sigils in the air with this almost like captured lightning. And then when he's all done, he pushes his hand forward, and the spell zooms across, impacts on the chain, and it sparks and spits and fizzles and actually unlocks the chain. You hear a splash as it falls into the water. And then the boat slowly chugs into the doors and push them open. Revealing a network of waterways. Oh, Arden's having some tech issues. Gotcha.
So Cecil, when that starts happening, starts pushing his way towards the front of the boat because he has to see the magic.
Oh, yes.
There's new magic. There
is new magic happening. Yeah, and Razmus doesn't seem particularly bothered by you kind of looking over his shoulder. He kind of looks over at you and gives a little bit of a smile. We've lost Ryan, but he'll be back, I'm sure. And doesn't seem inclined to explain himself, as he has been in... That's his modus operandi. And so you emerge into as you come out of this big gate, you see that you are at the base of the gates of Vitae, Porte Vitae, which are the big sluice gates that keep the water from the inland sea above locked away, and then it can be opened to let more water out, etc. And you are at the base of this. And as you pull out even further and further, you start to see other little boats popping up here and there, and you realize you are approaching a you are approaching a dock. It is not the biggest docks. You know, those are the upper docks, which are on top, or not on top of the gates of Ute, but like at that water level. And these are the low docks, which are less prestigious, more sort of like supplies are brought in here, maintenance workers to work on the infrastructure of the city, that sort of stuff. So this little boat chugs along and pulls up alongside a much bigger boat. It's got 2 masts. Its sails are already starting to be unfurled. And as this happens, Razmus kind of looks over his shoulder at all of you and smiles and says, "All right, this is the last chance to disembark."
Until what?
Until we're off on a grand adventure.
Fine with me as long as I get paid.
What exactly
And
would
you
this
will, my
adventure
friend. You will. I keep my word.
Adventuring sounds fun.
How dangerous can we expect
Excellent.
this to be?
So Razmus pulls, or Reyna does something else with the boat, and it pulls up alongside this much, much bigger boat. And this is where we are going to swap maps. So give me just a second to pull up the new board. Razmus laughs a little bit and goes, "Well, as is any good adventure, danger is on the horizon, but it's not immediately in our future."
As my lackey, you don't really have any other choice.
And what exactly can we expect this all to entail?
Travel, research, discovery, excitement, and all those good things that go along with adventure.
Money?
To this board. Money, yes.
Okay.
If you require money, we can certainly make that happen. I have summoned you all to this new map. Let me assign you your dudes.
Tooth is gonna sort of turn towards Reyna after money is mentioned. What? No shitty look for them as well?
It's different.
How so?
Oh, wait 1 second. I gotta... Oh god. There we go. She kind of looks a little bit uncomfortable as you start to question her, but then she goes, "For someone who needs money to live, and it asks for it, is different than demanding payment for kidnapping someone."
Why, did you or did you not want her kidnapped?
I would have preferred if we had asked, but I understand that there are different... Listen. Oh. All right. Maybe there is some... Ugh. She doesn't seem to know how to... It doesn't seem like discussion is high on her list of skills. And she kind of crosses her arms and sits back looking a little bit mollified and a little bit like, all right, maybe he has a point. Maybe I'm being ridiculous. I don't know, but there's so much blah, blah, blah. You can see the clockwork, the workings of her mind kind of spinning, maybe I'm being ridiculous, but I've already been an asshole, so I'm going to double down on being an asshole, or am I going to lighten up? I don't know yet. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but at the same, you can see all that kind of ticking behind her eyes as you guys get on board the ship. like I said, it's a pretty hefty boy. It's got actually 3 masts. I miscounted I didn't remember, I should say. And there are quite a few people milling about on deck. Not so many that it is crowded, but you see a gentleman with bright purple hair kind of moving across. He's armed and goes to check what look like weapons stashes on the side here. Kind of tucked in the shadows at the moment is a small bearded figure wielding a bucket and a mop. There's a boat on this main deck area, and I don't know a whole bunch about ships, so do forgive me if I call something wrong. But there's like a lifeboat in the middle here, a couple of staircases to lead around. And as you all climb aboard, Razmus helping up anybody who needs helped up, he steps back and widens his arms and goes, "Welcome to the Promaethys, my home away from home."
Not bad.
Thank you. I know you are a man of the ocean yourself, Siltooth, so I hope this accommodation will suffice while you work with us.
So you live on the boat then?
Sometimes, not always, but
Oh.
yes, when we are in motion, as I say, this is where we're at.
I ain't never been on a boat this big before.
Well, it is free for you to explore, so please go about as you will. The other crew is here to help in whatever way they can. I'd introduce you, but everyone's rather busy at the moment as we are getting ready to set sail. So I ask once again, and he looks at all of you in the eye, and anyone like to disembark?
Where are we going?
We are going south.
South.
Yes.
How south? How much south are we
It's
going?
about a week and a half's journey, perhaps 2 if weather is foul, but should be easy enough. There may be a few hiccups here and there, but we should make it without much issue.
Mama sort of looks around, looks at Razmus, looks around, and just starts going to explore the boat.
Awesome.
From as well.
All right, so off you go to explore the boat. This is it's a little bit difficult to navigate with the way the layers work on here, but don't forget you can move with using the green thing on the right side. You can move the tiles around, lift and lower them as needed to kind of navigate a little bit easier. But feel free to explore. There are plenty of NPCs scattered about. Razmus smiles at all of you and then makes his way up towards the ship's wheel, where Tyshan has posted himself up and Reyna has also has moved as well. But there's a couple people up towards the prow. We've got our little bucket friend back here, our weapon friend. And yeah, so feel free to explore. Anything catches your eye, just holla, and I will be happy to expound upon it as we kind of wait for Ryan to come back.
Okay. I would say Grum takes an interest in the rugs and carpets over here.
Ah,
They look
yes.
pretty unique.
Rugs and carpets. As you kind of explore over there, let me grab somebody. I'll take this guy. Oh, get in there. Oh. The purple-haired gentleman who had been pacing the deck earlier kind of pokes his head in and goes, "Oh, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's your name?"
My name is Grum.
Grum. Nice to meet you.
What's your
I'm
name?
Ilric. Ilric. Nice. And he holds out a hand. He's kind of small hands, rather delicate, but he holds one out for you to shake.
Okay, shakes it. And he's still looking at the rugs. Seems pretty interested in them.
Ah, yes. This is our collection of things to bring back home.
Did you take him from somewhere?
Oh, no, not taken. Bought, traded for, that sort of thing. We don't take, really.
Right. Money.
Money, yes, I know. Makes the world go round, but ooh, boy, is it troublesome.
I don't quite understand it myself.
Yes. You seem the type to be able to get by without it, and in a way, I'm quite jealous.
Hmm. He's not quite sure how to respond to that.
Ilric kind of nods and, feel free to explore as much you will. And, one more important thing. And he steps over this big, the staircase going down and walks over to this pile of grain or something. And there is a large book on top of the piles of the bags. And on top of the book is a very fat gray tabby. It is laying on its side, little paws curled up a little bit, polka dot tummy exposed, and he's just snoozing. And Ilric smiles and kind of waves you over, Grum. I forgot to introduce you to the most important member of our little crew here. This is Queen Magdalena.
Huh. Cat. He's going to try to pet the cat.
And the cat opens one eye and goes, "Brrr."
It seems like a pretty fat cat.
Oh, yes, she is well fed and well respected, I should say. She's a mouser, and boy, does she do her business well. I haven't seen a mouse on that ship since we first got it. And you can see, and she kind of pokes her in the tummy, and she goes, "Brrr." She does her job well. I do ask that you treat her kindly and with respect, as she deserves it. Keeps our food stores safe.
Oh, what? I could do that.
Excellent. And the cat kind of gets up from the book and stretches and comes over to you, Grum, nudges her head into your hand, looks up to you. She's got two different eyes. One is green and one is brown.
He'll kind of scritch under her chin, and then he'll go back to the
Yep.
rugs.
Awesome. All right, who's up to stuff over here? Where is everybody? Mel, where have you gotten to?
Again, don't know ship terms. The backside of a boat, the most upper level, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either. Quarterdeck, thank you.
She sort of took like a very short roundabout on the exterior of a ship, not the interior, and she sort of got up here and she's looking back. Like she's sort of like gazing at where they came from.
Right, and you see the great city of Portitas in the distance. It's not far. You mostly see the curved walls. You see the big Porte Vitae, the big gates of life. You see other ships docked. You see people scrambling around. Nobody seems to be interested in this ship, though. Everybody's got their own business they're taking care of.
Has she been on the ship before?
I don't know. I think you might have been on a ship this big before. When I think there was a time where you and Frederick traveled down to Pira, and you were on a passenger boat. It was actually bigger than this, and much more luxurious. Yeah, basically like a cruise liner, but this is much more a working ship than it is a passenger ship.
Gotcha.
Up at the top here, there's quite a bit of supplies, it looks like.
Yeah. Is there anything unusual in the supplies? Like something out of place? Something catches her eye?
Ooh, give me a perception check.
Perception. 1 second. Perception. A fat 8.
Oof, yeah. It's all kind of a jumble. Everything is, there's a little bit of organization to it, but most of it is just kind of piled haphazardly around. It looks like foodstuffs mostly, a couple of crates. One of the crates is open, but you'd have to kind of clamber over a couple things to look inside of it. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly supplies up here.
Okay. She's just gonna settle and Like she's going to the railing and looking down at the water and at the people, but you can see on the dock she's not really. She's still processing everything.
Siltooth. Ooh, I see you've climbed all the way up to the crow's nest.
I was wondering if anyone would see me.
I cheated. I clicked on your little guy. Took me right to you. Yeah, you made your way up top. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just doing a once over of the ship?
I think Siltooth is sort of envious of the ship and just doing a quick little once over, seeing if everything's up to his specs.
Yeah, are they? It's a pretty nicely maintained craft.
He wishes that there were more guns, but he'll accept it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this has a bit of an air of being like if it was a car, it would be an SUV. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
A little bit of a jack of all trades in some regards. But it's a nicely maintained ship. It's clean, been through a ship wash recently, you know. And yeah. Let's see. Cecil,
Right.
where are you at? Ooh, you look like you found the galley.
So I followed Grum inside, but I don't care about carpets. So while they were talking, I wandered down over the stairs, through the gun emplacements, which again are mundane and of no interest to me at all. And I found where food is.
Yes.
So I'm just kind of looking around over here.
All right. And as you enter the space, you see a blue gentleman with a tail and horns. His eyes are yellow. He has a huge mustache, and he is flipping an egg on a frying pan. And he, well, hello, young man. What brings you to my neck of the woods?
I was told I could look around, so I looked in here.
Ah, indeed. Feel free to explore. Are you hungry at all?
He thinks about that for a moment, because he's really just been fed periodically. No, I don't think so.
Bah, well,
But thank
no
you for
matter.
asking.
You're welcome, you're welcome. My name is Crispus, and I am the cook on this lovely vessel. If there's anything you need food-wise, come my way, and I'll be happy to make it for you. And he grins, and he's got very sharp teeth.
Cecil makes some notes in his book about the blue goat man named Christmas. And he wanders around for a bit before heading, or attempting to head out through the doors there that seem to be mechanically sealed.
There they are. There they are. Excellent. Let's see. Grum we talked to, Cecil we talked to. Arden is still having some tech issues, it looks like. Trying to get their
I want
Wi-Fi
to tentatively say that
situated.
I'm back, but
All right.
it says waiting on GM for me
Let me
on
summon
the
you.
Teal Spire.
Summon! Okay, there you are. There you are. So now you should have freedom of movement to explore as you will.
Okay.
Also,
you.
I was incorrect. I thought that Mela was up by the wheel, and she's indeed on the poop deck, not the quarter deck.
The poop deck. Objectively the funniest name. The funniest thing on the ship.
So here's a fun nautical term for you. Because this is directly above the captain's quarters, often gossip would be heard from here.
Oh.
So there was, that's probably not common anymore, but there was an expression of what's the poop for what's the gossip. Here on the poop deck.
That's amazing.
Similarly, the
Ryan!
scuttlebutt was a barrel for water that
Hey!
they knocked the bottom out of to dip the cup. So what's all the scuttlebutt is what would you hear around the water cooler.
Oh, I have heard scuttlebutt
That's
before, but I
cool.
didn't know
Heard
that's where it
scuttlebutt.
came from.
This
Yeah.
and more waterboarding facts.
Brought to you by Tord.
Yeah,
Yes.
typical cutscene. Enjoy.
So everybody's just kind of been exploring the ship, Ryan. Feel free to move around as you will. There's NPCs scattered here and there. If you need to navigate, you can move the green slider to give better control over what you're seeing. There is a cat on board named Queen Magdalena.
Oh, incredible.
Yes. And we also met the ship's cook called Crispus. He's a blue tiefling.
Christmas.
Crispus. CRIP. Crisp.
Oh,
US.
Oh,
US?
crisp.
Yeah.
Crispus.
Oh,
Not
Christmas.
Yeah.
You guys.
CRIP.
Get your heads out of the merry holly jolly.
Yeah. just you. But there's supplies about. There's much to explore.
Okay.
So as everybody's kind of getting settled, Razmus looks around and, all right, everyone here. And there's a chorus of yeses, and he grins and looks over to Tyshin, who nods. And Tyshin, I believe, we're ready to get underway. And Reyna, if you would be so kind. Reyna comes over to, she goes over here and flips a big switch. Chunk. And you hear a as the engines start to kick into gear and come to life. And the ship slowly backs out of port, turns, and begins to head down the river. This is a very big river. It directly intersects on the map. It's the one that directly leads from Promaethys down to the ocean proper. Siltooth, you've probably been up and down this river a couple times. I can't remember what the name of it is at the moment.
Many
But-
times.
Yeah, many a times, yes. And it is well traveled. There's other boats you can see. Nobody seems particularly interested in this ship, though.
And we are on a river, right? I'm trying to look at
Yes.
the map here.
Yeah, so if you look, there's
Yeah.
Promaethys is like here at the
Oh,
map,
yeah, okay.
and then there's the big river that kind of comes down.
Are we going down the river?
Yes, you're headed
Okay.
south.
Okay, so we're out of Promaethys then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, out of the big
Okay.
city, chugging along.
Okay, I would say Grum does not have any kind of sea leg whatsoever.
Oh
There's
no!
no sea legs.
Yeah,
Remy too.
give me a quick Constitution check, both of you guys.
Okay.
Oh God.
Ooh, not great. 10.
Oof.
Oh, same.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you
We'll
both
throw
are
up
very
together.
wobbly and feeling very nauseated.
Grum's just like, how do you stand on this thing? And he's like wobbling, like holding on to stuff.
Oh, my friend, do not ask me. And Remy's going to be leaning a little bit over the railing right here.
As you two kind of lean against the railing, this little figure with a big orange beard, a blue bandana, and a bucket and a mop comes up and goes, "Feeling seasick, are we?"
Usually I don't feel sick, but yes.
Oh, well, here's a trick. And he points. Look at the horizon and keep your eyes on the horizon.
Well, much appreciated, friend. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
give it a shot.
welcome. Yeah, and it does sort of like, it doesn't make you feel 100% better, but it does make you feel grounded at least to have that point directly fixated on, you know, if you're like looking at it directly, you're like, okay, it's flat. Even though the ship's rocking, I'm feeling a little bit more balanced.
Okay.
And the little fellow chuckles and slaps you both. He's short enough that he slaps you like almost on the butt, Remy, and Grum, he just hits you right in the back of the thigh. And then, I'm Jimmy. If you need any help, feel free to ask. I'm here to keep things spick and span and clean and tidy.
Oh, well, thank you, Jimmy. My name is Remy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Remy.
Wrong.
Almost rhymes with Jimmy, and Grum. Ooh, that's a big name for a big fella.
He's just staring at the horizon, like focusing.
So focused.
Has anybody said where we're going?
Razmus has said you're going south.
Just south.
Yes, and he is up by
About a
the,
week's travel.
But about a week to a week and a half's travel. Yes, I forgot you weren't here for that. He's up by the ship's wheel, along with Tyshin and Reyna. Let's see. There's a couple of guys or people up milling about up by the whatever that thing is called, the big turny wheel thingy to wind up the anchor. And this guy, Ilric, comes out from where he was petting.
Capstan, I think.
What? Say again?
Capstan.
Oh, okay.
Like Capstan. But
I'll
sorry,
take it.
I'll shut up with nautical terms.
No, it's cool because I know nothing about ships other than the masts and stuff, sails and whatever, poop deck. Yeah. So it's kind of wandering around. He goes back over to the weapons, picks up a spear, kind of tests the weight of it, makes sure it's sharp. Reyna seems pretty focused on keeping the ship running. Ishan, what are you up to?
Sorry, the way that I have it muted in another tab, and then I just have to rush back over.
Oh, frustrating.
I think Ishan is probably sort of hanging around where, I guess, well, near the wheel and stuff. Interested in sort of how the boat works. He doesn't know a lot about, I guess, nautical things. He's been on a boat before, but he's not super familiar with the inner workings and has never had the experience to be so close to the inner workings. So, of course, he's taking this opportunity to study up as best as he can.
Right. Excellent. Reyna notices you seemingly absorbed in what's going on, and she kind of smiles and says, "Have you been on a ship before?"
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
But of the general ship experience, or what
Yes.
particularly?
Oh, you can general ship experience. Let's start there.
Well, I think ships are nice. I think they're useful, obviously. For going from one location to another. Before I was in Promaethys, I traveled about quite a bit, typically by land, but I think by sea tends to be perhaps a bit faster.
And safer.
And safer, I suppose, yes. I don't
monster
think...
here.
Yeah, no monster here unless there's something that we don't know about.
Oh, don't say that. She looks around like, what the fuck? Don't bring that voodoo on here. Oh, don't say that. The world is changing enough as it is. I don't need something else going wrong.
It's changing, hopefully, for the better.
Yes, hopefully. And she looks very yes, into the distance as you say that. If you're interested in how the ship works, I would be more than happy to give you a proper tour.
I am rather interested, but will it require getting my hands so... She sort of looks her up and down. It's bloody. No offense, of course.
Oh no, it's this is my job. I don't ask anyone else to get involved. You won't have to be squelching about in the G's, I promise.
Okay. Well, that's a very generous offer that I will certainly take you up on.
Wonderful. Let me just get our engines perfectly set, and then I will be happy to give you the tour. And she comes back over and flips another switch or two. And Mel, what are you doing as the ship pulls away, leaving Promaethys behind?
I think she takes a long minute to stare. Just take in this new situation she's gone about, and she is going to start heading down and probably inside to explore the inside of this ship.
Oof, stuck in the sail. Okay. So let's see. Where did you end up?
Let's go. We'll start here.
There we are. Yes. So you've made your way to the galley, where again you see this blue fellow with a tail and horns, and he seems quite jovial. He's a little bit on the chubby side. He sees you walk in, and his eyes go quite wide. Oh, welcome, my lady. And he does a very big bow, and in fact, it's such a big bow that he actually accidentally turns his frying pan over and drops the egg.
Oh no!
Blast.
She gives a polite bow back of the head. Hello.
Hello, oh gods, and he's like trying to sweep up the egg with his foot.
It is quite all right. Don't bother me. I'm just looking around.
Oh, well, welcome to my galley. My name is Crispus, and I am the chef. Cook. Chef is sort of a dramatic term, but I am here to keep us all fed, happy, and healthy.
An important job on a seemingly important ship. I see.
Indeed. The most important.
A lot of people to feed.
Not too many. With you lot, about 17, maybe 16.
17. Quite a few people on the journey. Does it include us, or?
Oh, that is including you. Yes.
I see. Well, you know, I haven't been on a ship like this before. I've been on a ship, but not quite like this. Is there anything I should see first? Anything I should go to first?
Well, he kind of puffs his chest up. Well, the galley is, of course, an important part of any ship, and I keep mine as well stocked as I can. So I think you're starting in the right place. Over there, and he gestures to this open door, is the crew's quarters, where we will take shifts sleeping. Up the deck there is the captain's quarters up on the second section there. That's where Razmus and Tyshan sleep. They also have a few other things in there, some navigatory equipment, etc., etc. Below us, and he kind of jerks his head down, is the main galley or whatever the fuck it's called, and there's some guns down there, and also the artificer quintuplets. They're a fun bunch. If you ever feel like talking to someone with energy to spare, they're the ones to speak with. We've also got, what else is on this ship? Oh, storage, quite a bit of storage. We transport goods mostly. Some fishing to be done. Oh, you know, foodstuffs, blankets, soft goods, those sorts of things. The occasional weapon, but nothing major. Mostly it's things that keep people alive.
I want to insight check that to see if he's hiding anything that they're carrying.
Sure, go for it.
Dice, I beg you.
I beg of you.
10.
He seems very honest and happy to be talking about the ship he's on.
Okay. So either he doesn't know or he's honest. Okay. She sort of gives a nod and she looks around. Is there any food prepared on the table at the moment?
Yes, there is a selection of items. It's mostly like hard cheeses and some bread, but there is fruit and vegetables on the table that is available to be eaten. It looks like there had been a meal not too long ago, but it's mostly been cleaned up. But there are like snacks if you're feeling snacky.
Something that he prepared? Something that seems like he cooked?
Yes.
Okay. So she'll wander over to one of the tables. She eyes it for a moment. She finds one in particular that looks like it's been cooked by him, not just, cut and spread.
There's some sweet roll looking things, some big cake not donuts, but like they're round, topped with a thick icing. And he looks immediately happy as you go to reach for one.
She reaches out. Oh, this is my favorite. I can't
You're
believe
joking.
It's like telepathy, and she takes a big bite.
Oh, is
it good?
It's so good, dude.
Fantastic, even better.
Flaky, buttery, delicious. It's just sweet enough without being too sweet. Here, wait. You need this. Oh. He sets down his tray or whatever he was carrying and pours you a glass of something and comes rushing back over. Here, and holds it out. And it is a fragrant orange liquid.
She takes a sniff. Does she recognize it?
It's orange juice.
Oh, okay. She's going to take a big sip of that as well. This, I have to tell you, Crispus, I've been to plenty of banquets, but this is exquisite.
His whole chest puffs up. He like grows in size like you wouldn't believe. He looks so happy. Ma'am, you are too kind indeed. To have such words from someone such as yourself, well, it makes an old man happy.
Please, you deserve it earnestly. I have to ask, I'm a little bit on the dark on our journey. Is there, you're probably well stocked for the journey and everything. I want to be prepared to where we're going. Do you know?
Of course. Has Razmus not told you yet?
Oh, he's been light on details,
Oh, yes.
Seems much like that.
Very good at not answering questions. It's a skill. No, we're going to Anaisi, my dear, where we live.
What's the name of it?
Anaisi. Anaisi.
Anaisi. Do I know anything about Anaisi?
You do. Anaisi is an island that is at the very bottom of the continent. They call it the edge of the world. It is volcanic and dangerous, and in most literature is described as being unfit for life.
Quite a dangerous journey we're heading to then. And with a ship, nonetheless.
Not so bad. It's not really what they make it out to be, I promise. You'll see. And he winks at you.
You said this is your home.
Indeed.
How long have you lived there? This is amazing.
A couple of years now. I washed up on shore after a shipwreck, and I was rescued by the kind people there, and it's where I've been ever since. Razmus picked me up for this journey not too long ago, and I was happy to get back to it.
What is it like over there? I gotta say, I have never been there before. I am extremely curious, and she takes another bite of the sweet roll.
Oh, it is hot and damp and very, very covered in life. There is the volcano that sometimes shakes and quivers and spits a bit of stuff here and there, but most of the time it's quiet. But it's beautiful, lush greenery, animals everywhere, and freedom. Oh, freedom is unlike anywhere you've seen before.
I see. Well, sounds like a wonderful place to live in.
It is. I'm excited for you to see it. I'd be happy to give you a tour.
Are we just heading there just to return? Or is this a stop on our way elsewhere?
No, this is a, Razmus had some plans to do that required, well, you, my lady. But you'd have to ask him about that. I don't know the details. But if you are ever in the area of Southern Freedom, look for the green sign with the happy devil on it, and that's my shop.
Green sign. With what? With with a smiley face or a devil face?
Basically, it's like the imp emoji.
Ah, okay.
That's smiling.
Does it have a name?
No,
Your shop?
no. Not too many people in Freedom can read, so I keep things simple.
Well, for Brendan's sake, I would maybe perhaps consider giving it a name.
Oh, if I were thinking to expand, I certainly would. But for now, I'm quite happy where I am.
All right. Well, she sort of lets her, thank you very much. Do you mind if I take it with me for the rounds?
Oh, please, go. Enjoy, explore. I've got to clean up this mess, he says, and goes to start wipe up the egg mess.
Okay. She gives another bow of head, and she is going to continue heading downstairs.
All right. Grum, I saw you poking your head into the galley.
Oh yeah, he'll have smelt the food. Maybe when the egg dropped on the ground, Crumb and his sea legs are
his ears perk up.
He's got a sea leg suddenly. He's like just a unit, so it took like 10 minutes to get used to it. He's used to it.
He's good.
And then he's gonna just immediately start drinking and eating.
Ah, man after my own heart.
He'll wave at the tiefling.
And he waves back. Hello, big fellow. You are something else. Please help yourself. Can I make you anything?
Sure, you make me whatever you got. Will you the cook or something?
I am. My name is Crispus. What's your name?
Crispus. My name's Grum.
Grum. A pleasure. And he nods. And then he sees Remy kind of poking his head in after. Oh, another friend. Come in, join us, and indulge.
Oh, well, thank you. Sure, this might be a strange ask. I'm not quite in the mood for any sort of food right now, but is there anywhere that I might be able to get my hands on a fire?
Ah, a fire.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
magical fire. Are you talking like a regular fireplace, or do you need something a little bit more spectacular?
Just a regular fireplace will do.
Well, there's the kitchen, which isn't on the map. Don't worry about it. I could whip you up a little flame in there.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, there's a few things that I need to get handled, so...
Not at all. Help yourself, my friend. I'll whip you up some eggs. Come with me. And he gestures for Remy to follow. And we're going to pretend that we pass through an area into a section with a kitchen, basically. So we'll pretend the kitchen's over here. So Crispus sets about setting a little flame up. Do you need water or anything else?
No water. Just fire is okay. And Remy's going to start rummaging through his bag a little bit. And as he is going to pull out a few small amounts of charcoal, incense, and herbs that he's had collected and keeps in his bag. And as he starts getting all of those situated around the fire...
Crispus is peeking over your shoulder very interestedly.
Oh, do you have some curiosity about magic?
Oh, is that what that is? I thought you were making something disgusting. No, not really. Have at it, young man. Have at it.
Well, thank you. I certainly will. I will say, it hopefully this isn't me speaking out of turn, but it is good to see someone like yourself working on boats like these. It isn't very often that we see people so open, especially in some of the larger cities.
Aye, indeed. If it wasn't for Razmus, I wouldn't be here at all. But you'll find that Anisi and Freedom are full of individuals like myself, and he kind of looks at you for a second. Perhaps yourself as well.
Well, what gave it away?
I mean, you did say, oh, it's nice to see someone like you, and you said it in such a weirdly like, oh, haha, I'm going to pretend that I'm not different too, but really I am. Come on, Christmas has been around the block, and he kind of claps you on the back and laughs. Don't worry, my friend, you will fit in just fine here.
Well, that is very sweet of you to say. I appreciate it.
Of course. Now, I'm going to go cook about 12 dozen eggs for that big man. And goes off to make some eggs.
Sweet.
So what are you doing with the components there, Remy?
I am casting Find Familiar.
Oh, awesome.
I figure we're probably going to need it.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Siltooth, what are you up to?
Cecil's going to be super
I've walked up to this purple-haired man, and I just gesture towards him. Where can I find blasting or gunpowder? Preferably both.
Well, gunpowder is down with the cannons in the low decks. If you need something for your pistol, though, I would talk to the artificers down there. They might be able to help.
Great. And then I just walk off.
And he just fucking walks away. And Ilric's like, oh. Okay. Bye. Cecil, what are you doing?
There's been a lot of really weird magic in the last several hours, so he is trying to make notes. He's just trying to process through what he's seen and experienced and detected, and so he's filling up pages of his notebook.
What kind of scribbles are we seeing?
Combination of words, shorthand, and I want to say arcane sigils, but not like magical symbol that you normally think of. Mm-hmm. They're arcane in that they're difficult to understand. Like they're things that are meaningful to him. Like
Ah, I gotcha.
It's like somewhere in between musical notation and like sinograph waveform diagrams and things like that for like the magics he's seen. It's just
Gotcha.
whatever way that his brain is now like kind of working to interpret the magic into something that he can. So,
Yeah, something he can parse.
he's
Cool.
making it up as he goes. It's nothing formal.
Gotcha. Let's see. Shun, are you still, oh, Reyna was going to give you a tour. Right, sorry. She got distracted. I'm so sorry I got pulled into something, but if you want to see the G's, I'll be happy to show you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Sounds wonderful.
Excellent. And she grabs you, and we're going to figure out how to get down into the lower levels. I think we're going to... a lot. Oh no, you guys are standing on top of each other. Okay.
It takes a hot minute.
Okay, and then we go down here, and then we lower this. Oop. 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 Alrighty, so you guys make your way down into the belly of the ship, and Reyna seems very excited. She's chattering with you about how, it's a really interesting process where the mussels are fed off of their own waste, but it's recycled in such a way that the nutrients are perfectly balanced and blah, 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 blah. They're actually held within the walls of the ship, and she kind of leads you over to a wall here and pulls off a panel, revealing thick layer of that pulsing mussel that you saw in the boat as well. And it's my job to keep them running.
How exactly does it run, I would say?
Well, what we have on this particular vessel are turbines. And she explains that the mussels actually turn the turbine and allow it to create a force to push it through the water.
So this is like synthetic muscle, presumably
Indeed.
created through magic.
Well, magic and some traditional growth, some science, as it were, growth. The original cells used for the G's is way back in the day when shipbuilding was really becoming something new and exciting. I believe the tissue was initially human, but it's been through quite a few changes, and so is something else entirely now.
Do you think that the type of tissue plays a role in how effective it is in running the turbines? For example, an animal that is more muscular than a human, like a horse or something.
Well,
do you think that would...
It's not so much a genetic predisposition anymore, as it's been sort of bred and grown specifically for this purpose. So perhaps if they had started with something a little bit more bulky, it might have been a shorter process, but seeing as how it was, it took a little while to get it built up to the extent that it is now. And then when they build ships, they actually build the infrastructure of the muscle in between the wood and steel to really allow it to sort of help keep the ship together as well as propel it along. That does bring about the odd sensation, though, and she kind of laughs, and, ships do bleed, after all. She says that like it's a phrase, as if you might have heard it before. Yeah.
Just pretending like I've heard it before,
Yeah. And then, of course, we have the guns over here, but that's not particularly interesting unless you really like things that explode. And let me introduce you to the artificers. And she comes over and introduces you to... There's only 3 of them. I said quintuplets earlier. I meant triplets. And there are 3 little people here. They are skittering about, chatting with each other in a language you do not understand. Sparks are flying. Woo! Things are whizzing and jumping and moving all over the place, and electricity is sparking and hissing, and they're running back and forth. And yeah.
Can I peek over their shoulder and do a perception to see if I can parse what they're building?
Sure, go for it.
All right. 25?
Yeah, they are building some kind of mechanism for. It looks like they're building off of the base of like a horse automata, but they're trying to like make it smaller, more compact, and more efficient.
If you just move the wires over there just a little bit, you might be able to get what you're looking for.
All three of them stop immediately and turn to look at you.
Well, that's pretty bold of you to say, sir.
Says this one on the left. The one in the middle goes, "Oh, that might be a good idea." And the purple-haired one says,
Interesting. Move the wires. Like this?
and she flicks a couple things, and the little machine kind of shudders to life, and two little legs start moving.
Oh, look at that! Would you look at this?
And the three of them immediately start going back into discussion.
Gnome energy.
No
Are
energy.
one of you the master of arms on this ship?
And they all turn again.
Huh?
They
Gunpowder and
represent
blasting
the
powder.
Lollipop Guild.
Are one of you the master of arms?
Oh, we're all kind of
The master.
at arms.
Amazing. Where can I find 2 training swords, blasting powder, and gunpowder?
Oh, training swords are upstairs, but if you need blasting powder, here.
And she like reaches down into a little box that's underneath the bench and pulls out a hefty bag of powder.
Here you go.
Thanks. And gunpowder?
Oh, yeah, hang on.
She scurries over here, opens another drawer, pulls out a slightly smaller bag, and comes back over.
Here you go.
Perfect. And with that, I'm going to walk past Reyna and Shun, give Reyna kind of like a dirty look, and
She gives
then
you
turn
one
towards
right back.
turn towards Shun.
Ugh.
Listen, when you get a chance, meet me upstairs on the sparring deck.
Sure.
Great.
What for? Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's
he's
gone.
gone. He's fucking gone. Is he always like that? Reyna
I'm
asks.
starting to think so.
Ugh. Men. No offense.
None taken.
Well, let me introduce you. She walks over and introduces the 3 gnomes. There's Jimbo, Timbo, and Simbo.
Pleased to meet you all.
Pleased to meet you.
They kind of say in unison. And they immediately take note of law and swarm you.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
And they're all talking in their own language and kind of poking at them and looking around and start to look at what's on your belts. And they're about waist high to you. I don't know if you've ever seen a gnome before. They have slightly exaggerated proportions, slightly bigger noses, slightly bigger eyes, big pointed ears, slightly larger hands and feet for their proportions. And they're quite fast. They move quickly, they talk quickly, and they don't seem to have a whole big of an idea on personal space.
Okay. I think Shun will take about 1 step back just to...
They follow you.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Oh, wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so cool. How did you do this?
Reyna's like, all right, give the man some air, please. Honestly, I can't even keep you 3 straight, but please, back up. Like,
Oh, fine. Sorry, Rena. What can we do for you?
Okay, so I think at this point, in Shun's mind, he's like, so perhaps these are children. Perhaps maybe they just have a bunch of children working below deck. That's acceptable, you know.
That seems
I'm a big fan of
fine.
the factory system.
oh, yeah.
Totally. So I don't think he'll treat them any differently than he would an adult because he's the type of person to speak to a baby like it's a full-grown being.
Valid.
But I think he's perhaps a little maybe put off. What? I don't even know why we came here, actually, in retrospect. Like, I'm trying to remember now.
Oh, she was just giving you a tour and just kind of introducing me to everybody.
But similarly to Siltooth, I think Shun would take a peek at what they're working on.
Yeah, and you see that same automata they were working on. Basically, it looks like a pony more than a horse, but it's not fully built yet.
Seems like you three have a lot of supplies. Would you be willing to let me borrow some?
Oh, of course. We love to share. We love to share.
We love to share.
What do you need?
Well, I've been sort of thinking about, this is a bit of an odd idea, I suppose, but, you know, the concept of time itself, so tracking time with a mechanical clock, and then strapping that clock to an explosive.
Oh, you mean like this?
And Simbo pulls something out of a pocket, and it is this. It's basically just like a bunch of explosives wired together with a big clock.
Oh, you mean like this?
Well, exactly like that, actually.
Oh,
Great, here! And she tosses it at you, and Raina's like, "Oh God! Catch it! Catch it! Catch it!"
I assume I'll catch it
Oh yeah,
to the
you
best of
catch
my
it.
abilities.
You kind of fumble it a little bit, but you catch it. Oh.
How did you guys make these? Would you be willing to teach me?
Of course. Here, come on, come on, come on.
Jimbo, Simbo, and Timbo drag you over to the bench and immediately start explaining, not in Gnomish, but in English, or in Common, I should say, how they built this little bomb. Raina is kind of standing at the back, chuckling a little bit as she watches Ashun get, like, swarmed by these gnomes and dragged over to their little table, and she goes over to investigate, or to check on the ship. Mel, I see you are down here in the bowels. What are you up to?
I think she was sort of taking an independent tour. She catches Ashun with the triplets and Raina on the other side. I think she overheard a little bit of this conversation. She didn't interrupt or anything. She sort of wanted to hear from afar. She's not going to bother. She's going back up.
Alrighty. Up we go. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And Remy, how's your Find Familiar spell going?
I mean, if it's been 10 minutes,
It sure
it's gone
has.
great.
All right. What
So,
have you summoned?
Out of that little kitchen fire comes crawling out a weasel. It is a least weasel, so it's going to be a little creature, maybe about a little bit bigger than the size of a hand. It's brown on top, white on bottom. And when it crawls out, it takes one look at Remy and then starts running laps around the kitchen.
And Crispus is like, a rat! Quick, get Queen Magdalena! Oh, God. In the kitchen, in the kitchen.
No. It's a weasel. It's my familiar. That's what I've summoned.
Oh, that's what you were doing. Oh, all right. It's not going to get into the food stores, is it?
No, it doesn't need to eat in the slightest. It is very hygienic. You don't need to worry at all about it getting into the food.
All right. Excellent. Good to know. But I would keep it away from Queen Magdalena. She is quite the huntress.
Well, you'll find that Tatiana here is quite the huntress as well.
Perhaps they will be friends then. He chuckles and goes back to cooking his 12 dozen eggs.
Remy is going to leave the kitchen with a little wave.
Feed Gaston.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to go back and find Grom.
All right. Grum, what have you been up to? Have you just been munching?
Yeah, he's been cleaning all the tables.
All right,
basically.
yeah.
He's got a pitcher in one hand, like a whole pitcher. He's just drinking
Hell
whatever's in
yes.
it.
It's orange juice.
Well, Grom, I see that you're taking to sea life rather well now.
Sure. As long as there's food like this.
Well, here's hoping. Grom, what do you make of all of this? I can say for myself that I was not expecting to go on a week-long or more sea voyage or river voyage or whatever it is. And as Remy talks, the little weasel is like crawling around on his shoulders.
Oh, cute.
Do not the weasel.
So Grum will say, "Oh yeah, I've never been on a ship before, and never hung around the same people for so long. You and everyone else. Seems like a good bit of fun."
Well, I certainly hope so. I can say that there are some characters on board that I am a little uncomfortable with. Here's my
who's that?
Well, I can say for certain that I am a little uncomfortable with how familiar Razmus was with Siltooth. And we're gonna take a little peek out of the galley to make sure Siltooth isn't super close.
Yeah, Siltooth is over. What is Siltooth up to right now?
I am building a bomb.
Ulrich is looking over his shoulder, like, so what's exactly the purpose of this?
Siltooth just sort of looks at him. Do you know what bombs do?
Oh, it's a bomb. Okay. Yeah, no, I know what bombs do.
And then I toss him up an unfinished bomb without any of the powder in it, just to freak him out.
Oh god! And he's like juggling it a little bit. Yeah. So Remy and Grum, you see this little interaction happening.
You see, this is precisely what I mean. It's like the man doesn't have any sort of filter. Something comes to his brain, and he just immediately starts doing it.
He doesn't quite understand what you're saying. He's like squinting and nodding, like and eating.
I like look over into the kitchen, and I see the weasel over on Remy's shoulder, and I just chuckle to myself. That looks about right.
Oh, shots fired.
Remy's definitely going to be glowering if he sees you looking over this way.
Oh yeah, there's
a hard glower behind the mask.
Being shot back and forth here.
The Grum is looking at you, Siltooth just looking at you and talking to Remy. He's like,
oh no.
Oh, I kind of like Siltooth. He's got that boomstick.
You know, I feel like I would like the boomstick a little bit more if he showed a little bit more tact with how he uses it.
No,
at this point, you just see me just using it as a hammer, the butt of the pistol.
If this boat makes it all the way to our destination, it will be a miracle.
And then with that, I hold up a finished bomb and I test it by throwing it over the side.
Chuck it. What was the timer set for?
Oh, 2 seconds.
Yeah. It impacts the water, it explodes.
Oh my god.
And Ulrich's like, oh god.
Yeah, that was good, right? Do you want to learn how to make it?
Yes.
All right, great.
So you start showing Ulrich how to make a bomb. Cecil, you still taking notes?
I was until things started blowing up.
Valid.
That is a red flag to this particular bull. So.
Yeah, so Cecil comes over after you toss the bomb.
Are we blowing things up? What spells are you using?
No spells, just pure mechanics.
No.
Oh.
He is visibly and actively disappointed at that revelation.
But I'm sure if you talk to our friends down below, they seem like they would love nothing more than to talk about magic and mechanics.
Those little kids that were down playing with cannons?
Yeah, exactly. You should go up to them specifically and be like, hey, children. And then say whatever you need to say.
All right. Well, thanks for the heads up.
Of course.
All right.
Siltooth just turns to the guy next to him and just gives him like a little wink and starts laughing.
Ulrich is like, ooh. I mean, they're not technically children. You know they're gnomes, right? You know that they're not children.
I don't know them. I know they're not children. I don't know exactly what they are, but I know they're not children.
They're gnomes. And Ilric's like, yeah, they're just like people, but they're small people. And they're really, really good at making things explode. You'd get along. Let's see. Where did
Grum actually has one question for Remy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because Remy does have that mask on, right? Over his
Yeah.
eyes. So Grum's gonna say, why do you always wear that mask?
Remy's gonna skate his hand over it, and both of them being metal, it's gonna like clink a little bit. And well, I know we've spoken about it a little bit before. I mean, I had an injury that involved a lot of scarring, and I don't really like to show my face.
Oh, I remember.
Right. I understand we're getting friendly with each other, but I need to know you guys a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Just so it's weird not being able to see your eyes.
Well, it's something everybody gets used to after a little while.
I suppose. I hope so.
What, if you don't mind me asking, where is it that you got a lot of the scars on you? You said that you're not from Promaethys, right?
No, from far away. Not from any town or village or anything.
Okay.
Most of my scarring and injuries are from life. Really?
Oh, gotcha. Well, I can say for certain that besides the one that I have here underneath the mask, my life hasn't led to a lot of scars, so you must have lived a very interesting one.
Lots of fun.
At this point, Crispus comes out bearing a tray of eggs that is piled high. Here you are, my friend. I think you could use some of this. And he sets it down on the table in front of you, Grum.
Thank you very much.
I do like a man who can eat. And he chuckles and kind of punches you in the arm.
He punches him back.
Oh, wow. Okay. Kind of rocks back on his heels. All right. Well, that's going to bruise. Whew. So you've cleaned up tables. Excellent. And he starts picking up like empty bottles and trays and stuff and goes to take them back into the kitchen.
Well, I know you said that you traveled quite a bit. With this being so last minute, though, was there anybody or anything that you left behind in Promaethys? Family or friends or?
Oh, no. I don't know many people and don't hang around too much. Typically, I just come to town and get some money and food and move on.
Okay. Well, that certainly makes situations like this quite a bit easier.
I've never been in a ship before, especially for a week, but sounds like a new experience.
Certainly, especially with some of the characters we've got on board. And Remy's going to make sure there's no more explosives being made on board.
There are 3 explosives being made right now.
Oh, God.
I know. And Razmus is like, after you toss that one overboard, Razmus kind of like pokes his head over and is like, hey, what are you doing?
Is everyone around here blind? What does it look like I'm doing?
I know you're building bombs, idiot. I'm saying,
Then why are we asking these questions?
Why are you?
We need to make sure they work. I'm sorry, do you want me to just pray that it works?
No, but generally there's a way to test them without exploding them and making them useless.
We have plenty of powder. I feel like a more practical approach is the best way to go about this. That's the last one, except for my purple-haired friend here, who needs to test theirs.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Razmus, I just gotta... And he just chucks it overboard real quick, and it explodes, and he's like...
Nice.
Sorry.
You're natural at this.
Wow,
What's your name again, kid?
I'm Ilric. And he kind of puffs his
Ilric.
chest up a little bit.
Gotcha. All right, Ilric. I'll have some more tasks for you later.
Ooh, and he looks interested. Razmus kind of rolls his eyes and is like, fine, just don't...
Come on, Razzie. I'll make sure not to blow up the ship.
I trust you not to do that, because you're one of the few people who knows what happens if we don't have a ship on the water. But we don't have unlimited supplies. Just be aware.
Of course. How about I'll make 2 bombs, I'll put the rest back.
Very well. Carry on. And he goes off. Dum-bum-bum-bum.
I make 4, and
Ah!
then I put it back.
Excellent. All right, Cecil, you're down in the hold. Reyna is doing something. She's taken a panel off of the side of the ship and is up to her elbows in the muscle again, kind of whistling to herself. And then you do see a shun with these 3 childlike beings over here, and the 4 of them seem like up to their eyeballs in something.
Well, I saw a new shiny thing, so I'm now distracted by that.
All right. Reyna looks over. Oh, I'm so sorry. I never caught your name.
I don't think I have one.
Oh, surely there must be something people call
He's
you.
just kind of actively peering around her in kind of
Peeing.
Oh, they, I said peering, but yeah. Whoops.
Oh,
I have a thing that says. Anyway, some kids told me my name is Cecil, so I've been going by that.
Cecil. Well, I'm Reyna. Nice to meet you, Cecil. Are you interested in the ship?
It seems like an imbued living construct.
Very good. Yes, that's basically what it is.
He's just kind of peering over his shoulder, and the glow in his chest kind of creeps up over his neck and flashes in his eyes once more.
She notices this and is like, what was that?
It helps me to better comprehend the notes of the magic.
Oh. The notes? What do you mean?
Magic is omnipresent. It's everywhere. It's like a background song that we all kind of just participate in. Everybody except the big guy, Grum, has a voice in the choir. He's strangely silent. But I'm just curious what song that this sings.
Have you heard anything? What does it sound like?
I want to say warm, but almost like a pot that's too hot to touch, not like sitting near the fire or like sunlight. The timbre is sort of orange and runs through here.
You must be feeling the heart of the ship. She kind of she pulls one hand out. It's very bloody, and she kind of grabs your hand and places it not in the muscle, but against the wood of the ship. And that sensation you got, it like the music that you're hearing kind of pulses louder and softer, like a heartbeat kind of. Do you feel it?
It's constant, but it's different than from a living person.
Right. Like I said on the boat, it's more like a plant than it is a person.
I've only really been in the city, so I haven't really done much with plant things.
Oh, well, you'll see plenty of plants once we get to an icy. Don't you worry.
So he, scribbles a few notes about that. It seems like maybe some sort of primal or agrarian-based magic that is different from what he's accustomed to and what is seemingly most common.
Mm-hmm.
Because in his own mien and bearing, and most of the magic that he's experienced has been arcane in nature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is different. There's a different, like you said, a different timbre to it. A different sound, a different echo, even. It's not muted, but it is like lower and duller and less sharp and crisp than like true arcane magic. I'm not really magically trained, but I understand a little bit of how it works.
If you wouldn't mind sharing, I'd be interested just to understand where the magic goes.
Oh, sure. And she goes into an explanation about how these muscles are stimulated by magic pulses from the heart of the ship, which is a techno, or is like a magic core essentially, where the muscle is connected and pumps blood through it. So it's partially organic, partially magical, partially technological, and it allows the ship to move and is the core of where the magic is coming from.
I would like to roll on a comment and see how much of that really sinks in for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, he is very new here.
Yes, this is all very new to our boy. Yeah, Ashun, what are you up to with the gnomes? What kind of nonsense have you gotten up to?
Building bombs, I guess.
Oh yeah, everybody's building bombs. The gnomes are like way on board with this. They have a couple more that are a little more sophisticated than you had expected. There's a couple that have like delayed timers and a couple other things, pressure sensitive ones, and they're very excited to be showing you this stuff. Timbo is like, oh yeah, and then if you push this button, it starts to count down, but it stops, and then it keeps going. And he presses this button, and it starts to tick, and then it does stop, and then it keeps ticking, and then he presses the button again to keep it from exploding. And they're just showing off all this stuff they've made, and they seem very excited to have met someone who is mechanically inclined like they are.
I mean, Ishan is interested, not only in the bombs, but also I think the pony is of interest to him too, as somebody who has his own little dog. Sort of what they're doing with the pony, why they're building it. They're on a boat, so San Bernita.
Oh, this is gonna be our it's gonna pull our wagon, says
Simbo. Forgot what her name was.
See, when we travel, it's too big. Horses are just too dang big. So we thought we'd make our own.
Okay. So this is when we, I guess, get to land then?
Exactly. Maybe you can give us a little bit of advice. You seem to have this excellent mechanical automata here. And she scurries around to the front of Law. She's almost at eye level with Law, and she pulls out like a little jeweler's loop kind of thing that extends, and she puts it up to her eye, flicks down a couple of little clear lenses, and is looking at him through it. Ooh, I see some excellent spell work here, and this mechanical blah, 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 blah.
And she starts going off on basically listing off how Law was made to you.
Yes, so Ashana is very interested in this technobabble. Obviously, he's proud of his own work and interested in others' perspective of his work, except for Cecil. He doesn't want to hear about Cecil's perspective of his work. So he's okay with this, and as they're talking, he's sort of adding things, being like, well, actually I also did this and this and this for this reason, and he's down to help build their pony if they need help. Obviously he doesn't want to offer help if they don't need it or anything, or don't want it. He doesn't want to presume like that. They seem like very capable children.
Ooh, well, if you wouldn't mind, we could definitely use some a little bit more force on pushing some of these pieces together.
And she gestures to a couple of parts that literally need to be pushed together.
Oh yeah, of course, no problem.
Give me a quick, we'll call this a Tinker's Tool check.
I do not remember how to make tools checks. But...
it's your dexterity plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
I think.
As I recall, that's correct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, not so great. 11.
Well, it's enough to get it tunk, and you push it together with maybe a little more force than necessary. And Timbo kind of, we appreciate the help, but maybe it would be better if you had a slightly more delicate hand.
Sorry, my apologies. Suppose I'm not used to working with things so small.
Well, we understand. It's fine.
Simbo seems mildly irritated with this. Jimbo has not said much of anything. He's just kind of like, he's got a little knife and he's like cleaning out from under his fingernails. I'm just kind of looking at you, Shen.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. You big folks never really know what you're doing.
Shen will not be insulted. He's doing his best. He's doing his best here. These are children. He can't swing on children.
Can't swing on children.
Can't swing on children. No. But he's just like, oh, well, yeah, I suppose that you three would be better suited to detail work, within the crevices, than somebody of my size or stature would be. It's really remarkable.
Simbo kind of laughs and goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. Jimbo's just a little bit grumpy." Oh, excuse me. Everybody's better at things depending on what they're good at, if that makes any sense. And she kind of goes back to whatever she was doing, having said nothing.
These guys fucking hate me, don't they? Oh, God.
They don't seem to dislike you. It's more that they are very absorbed in whatever they are doing. And the fact that you're interested has endeared you to them quite a bit, but they're just super focused.
Okay, so having presumably fixed their hinges that needed fixing, I think I'll probably leave them to it before the children turn on me with their knives. And I guess I'll go see whatever Siltooth wanted.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Or I guess Cecil's down here too. Sorry, Cecil. I don't mean to ignore you.
I don't. We both know you do.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, Reyna
Yes.
is still talking about the ship to you, Cecil. Whether or not you're listening is entirely up to you.
100%. I'm taking notes in the book. I rolled an Arcana check for it as well, just to judge my own
Ooh.
comprehension level.
What'd you get?
23.
Yeah, this is making sense to you. There's something about it that is like primal in a way that is resonating with your base of your magic, your knowledge of it.
Plus the
Because
fact
it's
that
so
it's innate to me as well. And so
Exactly,
this flesh is
exactly.
imbued similarly.
Exactly. But this is actually where we're going to take our little half-hour break. So go ahead. We're going to pop over to intermission. And everybody is going to grab some snacks or whatever. And we'll be back in about a half hour. So that puts us right at 3:03. So come back right around 3:03, not the band. And we'll pick this back up. But for now, off to intermission.
Cool.